And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Chubb going for the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running right with Chubb. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Stroud on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On that last call, not sitting well with DeMeco Ryans. He's going to make them review it.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. They've got a man in motion. Stroud off of play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Stroud splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Purdy on the play action. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The 49ers hoping to... Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. It's Braxton Berrios on for the Texans' return. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the... And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Strad to throw on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And this gets him well away from danger as he is out past their 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Pushing it out past the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, Stroud. He's got a man left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud again. That's incomplete left side. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. It's caught. This is Kirk. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing again, it's Stroud. To the middle, Bryant hauls this in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Isaac Gorindo to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Purdy going to look to run. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, Purdy to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy will sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
They'll send out the punting unit. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close.
This has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't give me a 3rd time.
The Texans set to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. No throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 15.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he's sure the first after a mild gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
49er first down. A gain of 7. And a 49er first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was brought down by Kalen Phillips. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To Ricky Pearsall. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Purdy. Complete out to the right side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
5 yards.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your work.
So gain of 5 on that first. Action with Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They give inside to Chubb. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He has it on the QB sneak. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a short gain of 1. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Stroud completes it quick. And this one doesn't go far. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Second down now. They need 7. To the air, Stroud dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's trying to go deep again. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They said everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 10, 49ers 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need... Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
8 yards on the pick. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers needing 4 points. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He'll look to throw it. Brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the Texans' 35-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Cut near the goal line. Got him right at the goal line. Looks like they kept him out. They did. Stopped a yard shy. There's no time left on the clock. What a tackle to win them this game. So what a way to get them the win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. He doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, this is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.